It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're in for a rematch of Super Bowl IX. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Minnesota Vikings, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
You're in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterback. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their seventh-year QB.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the third overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these cheers. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you gritty. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. A look on his first look of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Jones once more. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And leading them out, someone playing at a high level over a decade after entering the league. He's got a Super Bowl to his name. It's Russell Wilson.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He has the first over the middle. And this one gets to the 33 line before it stopped. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's Steelers' 1st down. Now Wilson on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Chandler now on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Starting the drive with a give to Jones.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll charge his way forward up to the 35-yard line. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he hits a little space up to the 9-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They are facing second down deep on their own end. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Got Williams, and it's complete. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. There it is, touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-0 lead. Mike Williams, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They go play action on first. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action on first down. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Cordero Patterson now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Steelers and Mike Williams getting set for another go on offense. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
From the 41. Throw complete to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Russ off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Running behind center with Harris. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Harris once more. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Steelers in possession. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Harris can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty
Now Boswell on to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings with a football here late in the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings making a one-score game before halftime. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Hits his running back. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much.
In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he gets him around 6 there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. He made him 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 46. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Going right side, Harris with it. This is ahead for about 5. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Russ is going to cook here. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Wilson on third down. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up third and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Now Boswell on to send this away. This will end up as a touchback. The Vikings and receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 40-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Jones. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. Running back, motioning right. Jones reels it in. Hits some space around midfield. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, Jones gets it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up second and 5. From the 42. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. A give left side to Jones. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
They give to Jones, right side. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Darnold to throw. Has it in close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
One after try, good by Reichert. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Wilson now from the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They go with Harris on the run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Steelers' 1st down. They give now to Najee. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Darnold looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. able to find Jones. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here. 2nd and 8. That's Jefferson. He's got it. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Steelers, well, they can probably just run away and hide. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll run with Harris. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
He sends this one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Steelers are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.